We head down San Jose.
What's that?
Check, check, check.
Sein. Sein. I'll come back.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, sorry that's too loud for you. It's been 190 sleeps since we were back at this very venue in the second week of October for the grand finals for women and men. Sensational games of football, and we're going to get underway this season with an equally stunning game of football. Would you welcome to the field the home team, Litchfield FC, and our visitors, the NT Yapas, Australia's only Indigenous women's football team playing Premier League. Give them a round of applause. Thank you for coming in early. The girls appreciate your support. Special occasion being not only the first game, but also an opportunity to do a very respectful acknowledgement of the Larrakia Nation upon which we are so fortunate to be. May I ask, please, from the Youth Mill, Edwin Fijo and Lee Foulstone to please join us for a sensational welcome to country here this evening. Thank you, Edwin.
Hi all, my name is Edwin Fijo and I'm a proud Larrakia person. My people, the Larrakia people, are the traditional custodians of the Darwin region and surrounding areas, and we comprise of both fresh and predominantly saltwater people. I would like to respectfully acknowledge the true custodian holders of this land and pay respect to the elders past, present and emerging, and on their behalf I welcome you here today. Since the beginning of time, our ancestors, elders, communities and families have educated our children about the depth, beauty and strength of our culture and continue to pass on their knowledge to each generation, carrying forward one of the oldest living cultures on earth. As young people, it is now our responsibility to maintain our family bloodlines and cultural integrity. While there has been great change to this vast land over the generations, we know in our hearts that the story and the spirit of the Indigenous First Peoples throughout Australia will always be rooted in our landscape. We as Indigenous people are born of the spirit of this country. It is where we are conceived from. It is where we belong. We have sacred relationships with various animals and lands which connects us to both the physical and the spiritual world. That is strengthened by an obligation to care for each other and the natural environment. It is a birthright that has been handed down through our bloodlines from generation to generation. Our relationship with the land is at the center of our lives. Our country is our mother. In a sense, our country is us. Welcome to this land. Thank you.
A wonderful welcome to country performed there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please round of applause for the beautiful voice of Edwin Fijo and his sensational didgeridoo from Lee Foulstone. Thank you. We'll just clear the stage and get this football game underway.
Yes, welcome here to Darwin Football Stadium, and a beautiful welcome to country there from Edwin Fijo and Lee Foulstone, members of the Youth Mill, and absolutely welcoming that was, and welcoming all the players, officials and spectators to the 2021 Round 1 Federation NT Women's Premier League match between Litchfield and the NT Yapas. I'm Natasha Medbury, and joining me with her special comments tonight is Philomena Chisholm. Welcome, Philomena.
Thanks, Natasha. Look, I'm very excited to be here tonight to watch the Yapas versus the Litchfield women's team here on Larrakia land at Larrakia Park.
Yep, and last year the Litchfield team finished 4th and the Yapas finished 5th, and you have a little bit of history behind the NT Yapas, Philomena.
I do indeed, Tash. I have history with Yapas. I first started the Yapas inaugural team, which we went down to Narra and competed against all the other Indigenous teams around Australia.
Yeah, it's good that they've entered them into the competition, actually into the Women's Premier League, isn't it? So that you can sort of play during the season and also go away and represent, which is always good when you go away and represent, you know, your state or your country, your people, when you're playing together a lot more often.
It is indeed. It's good because it's setting pathways to our young Indigenous girls as well through the soccer. You know, soccer's getting pretty big up here in the NT, which is fantastic.
So, as I said, the Litchfield made the semi-finals last year, and unfortunately got kicked out, but you know, the Yapas finished 5th as well, so it was a close competition last year, and looking forward to seeing how these teams go, of course. And got a little bit of knowledge that the goalie for the Yapas, it's probably one of her first times in goal for Tani Henderson, so pretty excited to see how she goes out there tonight.
Yeah, well, her big sister, Rachel Henderson, actually is the captain of the Yapas team, and she started off in the first team when we created the Yapas.
Okay, so it looks like that she's told her younger sister, you've got to get in goals because no one else wanted to go in there.
She's got big boots to fill, actually, tonight.
So it looks like the Yapas are starting with the ball, and they will be kicking down the airport end to the right of screen. So we'll just wait for the referee to blow the whistle. Just waiting for the goalie for Litchfield. Going to her spot, Carly-Ann Thielen.
Carly has a fantastic background of AFL as well, Tash.
So goes to Mizib. Mizib moves it forward, looking for the 1-2, gets it back. Mizib, very quality player, another football player as well. One of my teammates, actually. Back to Briston. It's Imogen, been playing for a long time as well. Good ball. Kicking up forward for a teammate up there in Kitsos, which was a goal-scoring machine last season. So the turnover here crucial. Litchfield move it forward. What does Imogen Briston? She kicks it out. So does the defensive thing there, Mina.
Yeah, it's good clearance by Imogen Briston. When you're in doubt, I say always kick out.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. So they go, just we'll set up here. So how have they started the first? It looks like they've got 2 strikers up forward here, Litchfield.
Yep, so the 2 strikers flat in their midfield. Apparently the Litchfield's defence is really strong, says Greg Smith, their coach.
Yep. So another throw in here for Litchfield. So still a dangerous attacking position here. Goes back to her teammate in Fogarty. Fogarty just moves it back. So they're just trying to set up their play here, Litchfield. So Davis with the cross kick. I'm not quite sure where the last touch was there, and the sideline is saying it's a Yapas throw-in.
So throw-in by young Jenna Machini that got Rising Star 2020 last season.
So that's one to look out for then. Good kick forward. So Litchfield here with a lot of the possession to start this game. Thurlow going forward. There is Sowry. Sowry again takes him on. Tries to cross it through. Good defensive work there by Rachel Henderson. They're on here. Again, Litchfield just looking dangerous. Need to make sure they don't give away the penalty here, the Yapas. So Sowry again.
Caitlin Sowry is another player to look out for, Tash. She's got lead in score kicker for the Litchfield last season.
And it looks like she's just earned herself a free kick. Just as you say that, Mina, so well done. So free kick here for the Litchfield in the red, of course. So, oh no, it was a throw-in in the end, so thought she'd earned herself a penalty there. So Mizib misses it, but good work by Henderson. Just that experience. So they'll go back here to Richards. Richards, another very experienced player. One-on-one, sprinting through there for Litchfield.
Is Rebecca Jennings.
Rebecca going over to her teammate.
Ball to young Tiani Russell.
So Russell does well. She was against 3 there.
Yeah.
So Jennings. So that they're going to go, no. Fooled everyone there. Well done, Litchfield. Good work. Just trying to move the ball around. Just trying to move Yapas. Yapas' defence at the moment is under a bit of pressure. Just misses Richards there. It opens up here for Yapas if they can move the ball quickly. Just a bit of a miss kick, unfortunately, there for Cigar Cole.
Just in a miss on, 1-on-1.
So good work as well by Sowry. Doesn't call her offside, so she's on here. And now there was a late call. Very late call against Coombs there.
That's all right. Imogen's doing the best she can to keep the girls onside and the other players offside.
Yep, so Briston did well. Now it goes back to Henderson here. So that's Rachel Henderson. Of course, her sister, as we spoke about, is in goals. She set it up for her sister to kick. A lot of movement. That's a good leg as well. She's got a good kick on her. So at the back there is Davis. Davis with a good leg as well, but well read there by Archer. That's Jade Archer, but ball was taken away. Goes back. Bit of a dangerous kick, 1-on-1. But they've got the numbers back here, Litchfield. Move it forward. Looking for a crossover, but was intercepted there by Crappett. Crappett goes forward. They're on here. And a shot on goal. Unfortunately, didn't have the power behind it, and that's Kitsos, and that was the player that got a lot of goals last season for the Yapas. She actually got 13. So she was the 3rd leading goal scorer for the competition, which is a pretty good effort. So Mizard also has a good leg on her. Puts it down the line. Looking for Lelko. Oh, good defensive work back there by Rankin. That's Georgia Rankin. So what will they look to do now, Mina?
So what George Archer needs to do, she needs to find someone in the box to give a good clearance. Oh, header by Leone.
So it goes. She's got a good leg on her as well, but well controlled by the Yapas. Mizab moving it forward. But again, the numbers are there for Litchfield, but the ball's stolen. Well done. And taking it away here is Trappett. She's on here, has a shot and just goes over the bar. Well done there by Trappett. Brianna Trappett. Geez, she put the afterburners on, and fortunately the kick just had a little bit too much power in the wind. Just took it over the bar.
So Brianna Trappett, this is her first season up here in the NT. This is her first game. She's actually in the defence, so she's moved up here with the defence force, and she gives brilliant advisory to the coach, which is Andre Camarillo.
Okay.
For the Yapas.
Well, that's been a good pickup for the Yapas, Mina, because it looks like she's got a good leg on her and some speed as well. So she took that from a fair way out. Just missed it. So Henderson, Imogen Briston with the head. The 2 experienced players at the back, the last line of defence there. There's Briston again. Just a clearing kick, but numbers here again for Litchfield. Back to Henderson, well controlled, but stolen away. The Yapas go forward again. The sweeper back there for Litchfield just clears it over the line. Just does the defensive thing was Erin Davis. So what was your preferred position when you actually played, Mina?
My preferred position was actually sweeper.
Sweeper.
The brick wall.
So you were one of the brick walls, not what Davis is doing back there. That's a big kick.
Good kick.
How does the bounce go? There's a challenge there. Well done to the goalie. So Carly-Ann Thielen, that's a ripper of a kick as well. Briston probably with the header she didn't want. They're on here, Litchfield. They've got the pace. So moving it forward is Coombs. Coombs takes him on. She tries to take him on again. She's still there. Crossing the box. That was well done to Briston not to give away the penalty there. It was in the box as well, so she did very, very well. Here's that player again, Trappett. Good control. Oh, well done.
Good skills.
That was very well done, Kitsos. So she definitely knows what she's doing, Kitsos.
If that would have been a follow-through, that would have been fantastic. You can see a goal coming out of that.
So Trappett underneath it. So just a miss kick, but well done to be kept in.
From Jenna Machini.
So Machini, Mizub, back to Henderson, back to Machini.
Gone to Tiani Russell.
So she kicks it across, but Leonie Richards is there. It's back, well, good control, so Litchfield, but again stolen by Trappett. Good up there by Litchfield, moving it forward. So there's a speed race on here. Henderson trying to outrun Coombs. Goes back to her sister in the goals. So back to Rachel, the captain of the Yapas, I believe, Mina.
Yes.
So a good cross, dangerous cross, but Briston, the last line of defence there, comes through with power. So it could be on down the wing. No, it goes back into Mizub. So Jacinta Mizub has to trap it. Just setting it up here, looking for the speed. They've got the speed if it's there. She can get to this ball first as Russell. No. And defensive work again there by Davis for Litchfield. That last line, good leg to go forward again if the bounce. But Briston, well, they're kicking it to each other here, the two sweepers.
Like watching tennis.
So Richards, the header, trap it to Russell. Good pass to Machini, just didn't control it there, but Richards has come in. Machini can get it back again. She's got some lightning pace. So there's that defence by Litchfield. Well done to Machini to win the ball back. So Trappett with a good cross, looking for Kitsos. She goes at goal and just misses. That was a brilliant cross by the Yapas, and Kitsos in a dangerous position, but unfortunately just couldn't get the strike that she wanted, Mina.
No, if she was in a better position where she was before and has a better feet control, it would have been definitely in the back of the net.
Very dangerous when they get the ball forward, the Uppers. Probably that speed, I think that speed that they have up forward.
They do. They've got some good speed on the midfield wing as well, young Tiani Russell.
So good clearing kick. Ends up here with Thurlow. She's trying to control it. Richards, but stolen by Mizot. She's on. She's got a big kick as well. She's got some pace on her.
Yes.
Crosses. Then has a left and it goes over the bar. Oh, should have mentioned that, but Jacinta Mizot can kick with both feet.
Yes.
She can with football as well, and it shocks just about everybody because you think you've got her trapped and then she goes onto her left or on her right. So
Jacinta is definitely one of those girls out on the field that gives nothing but composure.
So we've hit the 10.5-minute mark here, and pretty much easy to say that all the attacking so far has been the uppers. So they've had 2 shots, well, probably 3. I'd count Kitsos' other shot as well as a dangerous shot on goal. So they've had 3 shots to Litchfield's none. So a good clearing kick. She's got the pace here. Kristen does well to get over. Good work by Coombs and good clearing again by Imogen Briston.
Yes, very important to be that last person on the back line. You know, the pressure's on, especially if you've got pace. It's something that you've got to keep up with that play. And like Imogen just did, fantastic, clear the ball straight out. If they're faster or they're apparently younger, it's just use your skills and your knowledge and clear it.
You're right, your positioning, because with these younger legs, they're going to definitely outrun you. But it all comes down to positioning, which she's in the right position again, Imogen Briston.
Great header from Imogen Briston, cleared it out of the box.
So Kitsos, fancy footwork there by Kitsos. She's dangerous, just loses a bit of control, but regains it to trap it. They can move it forward, they were on. Good work by Litchfield.
Trap it, throw in to Tiani Russell.
So again, it's cleared by Fogarty. They've been under pressure in the first 12 minutes of this game, the Litchfield sweepers. You can see that they're playing with two sweepers by the looks of things.
Yeah, it's always important to have that backup sweeper with you.
So Mizub. Back to Mashani, to Kitsos. Dangerous, has a shot on goal. Well done again by Dillon.
Great
so that's
save.
The 4th shot on goal. She's got her work cut out tonight, that's for sure. So good Good control, well done. Trying to move it forward. And that's Jennings. Back to Jennings. Moves it forward, but good trap by Henderson. That's Rachel Henderson, the captain for the Yapas. And again, here's Russell with the speed, crosses it over, looking for Trappett. Trappett couldn't get there. Well done again by the sweeper, but well done to Russell. She gets it back. Clears again, but Missip's going to be there. Oh, good challenge. Well done to Litchfield. This is, I think that's Jennings. No, that's not Jennings.
No,
sorry, that's Sowry.
Sowry, another player to look out for the Litchfield.
So Sowry to Richards with a thumping kick, which she does have. Can she get there? The goalie comes out, and Tani Henderson.
Look, good talk in the back line by Imogen Brixton to Tiani Henderson.
To Trappett. Good challenge. Richards puts her body in there, but Trappett, well done. She takes on 3-4, trying to get around her fifth here. Some fancy footwork, moves it forward. She's going to look for the cross at some stage here. She's got that fight. Okay, we've got the first corner of the game. It'll be interesting to see. So Kitsos is going to look like she's going to take the corner. No, they're going to put Trappett there. I thought that you'd leave Kitsos in the dangerous position as your leading goal scorer for last season. You definitely want her in the box.
You definitely do want her in the box. You've got to cover that back post too, just in case if the ball goes over the goalie's head. You've got young Tiani Russell there to pick up the scraps. You've got Teresa Sigarko in position. Jacinta's just waiting out. I reckon she'll have a rocket of the kick if she does.
So you can see Trappett, she's got a good kick on her. Look at that kick in the danger. Kitsos gets up, it goes through, and a good save there. Thielen again. 5th save of the night. All of them have been pretty dangerous as well. Geez, that was a lovely corner. So much power on that kick. Kitsos got up high. Missop's on here. Needs to get back into the goals. The goalie, she can have a crack. She does, and just... This is... So, Jacinta Missop's had 2 shots on goal. Both
so
from...
That's probably 1.5 meters away from the goalie there.
And probably quite fortunate there, Thielen. She'd actually gone out to have that kick, so she had to race back pretty quickly. So nearly 15 and a half minutes gone. Still no score, but all the attacking's been done by the Yapas. They've had 6 pretty good, strong shots on goal. Good clearing kick by Davis.
What a beautiful kick.
So again, cleaning up at the back. There is Archer. That's Jade Archer. Good control to Henderson. So Henderson's moved up a bit. She's going to go back to her sister just to
change the play around. Henderson going out to
Trappett.
Trappett.
Yeah, so Trappett. Good ball control to Briston. Briston's got a good boot on her as well, trying to get that run. And kicked out just the safe option there, taken by Chimsid. That's Angela Chimsid.
Yeah, and the throw-in goes to young Jenna Machini.
So Machini looking for Kitsos. Kitsos is in a dangerous position. She's got good footwork, tries to move it forward, but couldn't get it past the sweeper back there in Erin Davis. It's been in everything. Kicks it out wide to her teammate in Sowry. Sowry's got some pace. Look at that pace down the wing, then tries to cross it. Just couldn't control it. Coming through here is Jennings. Jennings, some good body work. Has a crack at the goals, and that one's going to miss by a metre or 2. Just not enough power on that, but good play in the end. And well done to Sowry. She's got some pace on her.
She's got some really good pace on her.
Down that far wing.
Rebecca Jennings has some really good pace on her. I remember playing against her, and I don't think she's changed at all.
Well, I wish I could say that as I got older that my pace didn't change, but it definitely has. Just a low kick. Richards is going to this off, probably. Yeah, a little bit power on. Not happy with herself there, Leonie Richards.
All right, we've got the kick out by young Tiana.
So Henderson. So Chimsid, kick down the line there by young Russell. So ball's going to go to Angela Chimsid for Litchfield. Good throw. I reckon that's come off Jennings.
No, they're calling it the other way.
No, it's going the way of the Yapas, so it did come off. I thought that come off Jennings.
Throw in by Machini. Machini's looking for young Russell.
So Russell's got the speed here if she can get past. She does. Probably crossed it a little bit early. Kitsos wasn't ready for it. And Trappett puts her leg out, so it goes out. Just past 18 minutes gone here. Still no score. Yapas have had 6 scoring opportunities. Litchfield possibly 1. It was when they got into a dangerous position, but just good ball movement by the Yapas, and that's a strong kick moving forward to Kitsos. Just couldn't control it. Davis is there for. Oh, and Kitsos has won it back in a dangerous area. Can she get past again? Challenge well done there to Fogarty. That's Kelly Fogarty. Last line of defence there. So this is going to be a throw in dangerous position here for the Uppers.
Great decision making too by the captain, Kelly Fogarty, to take that ball out.
Yeah, there was no one back there to help her, and the Uppers had probably 3 players down there that were pressing. Good throw in, and unfortunately Jennings has mistimed that, and it's going to be a corner. And if it's anything like the last corner we seen from Trappett, watch out. So let's just watch where Kitsos goes. And at the back, they were trying to get it to Singagal. So number 11 for the Uppers. She's in a dangerous position as well.
Yapas have definitely positioned themselves well in this corner.
No, they're going to go the short option. Moshkeni. She drives it in there. The bounce, the goalie, unfortunately fumbles it, so it's going to be another corner. She's done an enormous amount of work back there so far, Tierlin. So you can't fault her for that one. She's been under enormous pressure in the first 20 minutes of the game. Just taking their time here, both players. Of course, round 1 here at Darwin Football Stadium. Round 1 of the 2021 season for the Football Federation NT Women's Premier League here. So their first hit out. So you can excuse some of the match fitness, some of these girls. Big pre-seasons have come from other sports. So good work by Moshkini. The pass Henderson. There's 2-on-1 here. What do? Sowery's got the pace. She's going to try and go all the way, but good work by Trappett. Trappett challenged her 1-on-1 and wins the ball for her team. It was good work. Well done by Russell. Some fancy footwork there. Gets it back to Clark. It's mainly Clark. Very good football AFL player as well. Clark family missing her sister here tonight, Bella, down south, giving her AFLW opportunities a crack, and wish her all the best. Very good player, Bella Clark. Litchfield would love to have her out there tonight. We're back into Sowery, just a missed kick again. The referee was in the way there. I reckon Trappett wanted to kick it down the field. She does now, but in the end it was too close to the sideline. When she wanted the first opportunity, the ref was in the way there.
Yapa's definitely given Litchfield a run for their money tonight. So I don't know what gameplay they're going to have to come up with, but they're going to have to come up fast. We're into the 21 minutes now.
We've just got a player down. So as we can see on camera, Jim said, but just to the left of our screen, there's a player down for the Yapas that they've got some concern over. The ball wasn't near her, but yeah, there she is there. I think it's Russell as well, and she just dropped to her feet. It's a bit of
that looks like Machini.
Bit of exhaustion, or like I said, that's their first hit out tonight. So hopefully everything's all right. So the players will just come over to the sideline and
have a bit of a break, water break.
So that is Machini. So Jenna Machini that started the game very well. So they're going to bring her off.
So she's having a bit of an asthma attack.
So that's unfortunate there. She was dangerous down that right wing. So we just watch her come off, and hopefully she's okay. Very young player. So wish her all the best, and hopefully it's nothing serious. So that throw in, Kitsos. Control again, wins it back. Fancy
right.
footwork.
Right.
Close to the side here. Ball probably just went out. So good work by the captain again in Kelly Fogarty. Just in the way. Here's young Russell. You can hear the coach is telling her to go down the line, so she does. Trappett's there. Trappett's got the speed here. Look for this cross. Who's over there that she can cross it to? Dangerous position, and well done by Davis.
Great.
Davis sacrificing the corner in a dangerous position. She didn't know what was behind her, but well done. So nearly 23 and a half minutes gone. Again, this will be the fourth corner, sorry, for the Yapas. Litchfield haven't had any corners yet, only had the one real shot on goal. The Yapas have had six real scoring opportunities so far. Tigarko again putting her hand up. She wants this ball. No short corner this time. It's a thumping kick and goes on the net, so just didn't get her angle right there, Trappett.
No, not at all. Jacinta was in a great position, putting pressure on that keeper. If that ball would have hit her, I reckon Jacinta would have made some magic with that.
Yeah.
So we've got a kick out from Erin Davis. Erin Davis won the overall Best and Fairest Women.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's been a really, really good player. So, Jacinta Mizza. So the free kick, didn't pick up what that was for. Mina, I'm not sure if you did, but the free kick's going to Henderson.
I think it was a handball. Henderson with the kick.
Here's Tigarko. The speed, getting back there to help is Rankin. So Georgia Rankin, good work there. So kick's going to Litchfield. So Thielen, the goalie, has been under enormous pressure tonight and done well. Has held up very well. Looking out wide for her is Chimsid. Ignores that. Goes the short option. Going to try and work their way down. Trying to get it over the brick of the back line that they've got here. The Yapas.
Good kick out
So
by Jade Archer.
Kitsos. Going to go back to the goalie. Goalie looks for the clearing kick. Got the numbers here, Litchfield. If they could just control the footy, they can't. Trappett comes through. She's got a big kick on her. She has a shot on goal. It's gone in! She's got it! So Trappett, she has a big kick on her, and she saw the goals and had a crack. And unfortunately, Thielen, I thought she thought that was going out, but it hit the post and went as we watch on replay here. So Trappett's been a dangerous play. She has a crack, and you can just let Thielen just letting it go, and it just hits the post and goes in. So well done to the Yapas. They just worked that well, and well done as well to Brianna Trappett. So back in the middle. So Litchfield yet to score. Yapas have got one at the 26.5-minute mark.
Good defence by Jade Archer. Ball's gone out. It's Litchfield throw in. We've got Angela Trimson for the throw in.
I think they've just made it change there, the Yapas. So Chase DeSange has come on for the Yapas. So again, Litchfield have to throw in. So just looking for some movement. There's Sowry. That's Jennings, sorry. Now she goes to Sowry. Two lookalikes out there from here. Both speedsters as well. So Tani Henderson, the goalie. Not much pressure there. She's got a good kick on her as well. What does she do with this one? She got the player assistant coach out there, Imogen Briston, telling her what to do, which is always good when you've got an experienced player when you're a youngster out there. So trap it again. Kitsos wasn't running for her that time. She's let that one go. So Georgia Rankin again, last line of defence. So Mizib will come in for the Yapas. Good control. She looks up forward, drives it across. Good intercept again by Davis. Geez, I reckon that's about her 10th intercept tonight. So moves it forward, looking for the speed. Probably got a little bit too much on it and easily taken there by the goalie for the Uppers.
Litchfields definitely have that speed in their forward line. They just need to finish it.
Yeah, looking for Jennings and Sowry, just unfortunately just not getting the right ball and the right movement to put him into that open space. So again here, need to be careful. Sit forward and a good kick by the youngster as well. She took her time to make sure she didn't miss-kick that. She had a long way to get back to her goals. So Mizib kicks it out wide to Desange. No, sorry, that's not Desange. Out there was Lelko. So Lelko goes back to Archer. To Briston. Briston goes back to Archer. Good challenge there. Here's the two speedsters for Litchfield working together. To Lowry. Goes forward and again, just too much power on that kick. Henderson seeing something she likes, and that's Trappett. So Trappett's got a good speed. Good work by Richards. They keep it in Litchfield. Up the line. Back to Richards. Good control by Richards. Probably had a little bit more time to turn. Teammates weren't talking to her. Waiting for her speedster in Sowry in the middle, but Mizib's got it. Goes the cigar goal. Back to Mizib. Wasn't looking there. Desange for good body work. Put on. They're trying to move it forward, but again, Henderson, the experience, just cuts it off. And so Litchfield in a dangerous position here. So go 30 minutes into the first half.
That's good groundwork from Yapas, Henderson and Russell.
So down the line. Good work by Coombs. Been trying hard, just not enough forward pressure to help her down there. Good control, trap it. She's got leather poisoning tonight from that soccer ball, that's for sure.
Oh, great skills.
So Davis.
From Davis.
It's pretty windy out there. You can probably hear the wind coming through. So with these bigger kicks, it's pretty hard to read with the wind. So dangerous there for Briston, but Briston wins the ball back. But coming through for Litchfield, the referee calls it. So there's a free kick going the way of Litchfield.
Imogen Briston just gave a free kick away. This could be dangerous here for the Yappers.
So Marley Clark. So Clark, number 18 for Litchfield. Dangerous, strong, fast player. So free kick.
You got Aaron Davis coming in. Wonder what she's going to do next with this ball, with this free kick, if she's going to make some usage out of it.
Yeah, and she's got a big kick, powerful kick on her as well. So
she's got a great rocket
what would
kick.
you do here? You're going to have a crack. You definitely have a crack for the corner here. Davis, she doesn't get enough swing on it, but good work. So Sowry, but no, offside.
Umpires called it offside.
So Sowry, you could see the set play there. She didn't have a crack at the goal. She was definitely positioning that for Sowry out wide. And unfortunately, she just got her timing wrong. It was the first time that probably Tani Henderson has been under pressure as the goalie.
Especially not used to being in that position.
Yeah, she said they don't have a permanent goalie at the moment. Round one, so hopefully next couple of rounds they can source themselves a permanent goalie so you can master it, because it's a pretty difficult position. I know when I played, that was the last position I ever wanted to go in. The very, very last line of defence. Just,
I think that's more pressure than the actual strikers, is the goalie's position.
oh, definitely. So Henderson, trap it again with the clear. So Davis hitting on 33 minutes. So the score in the 26-minute mark was the Yapas, and it was scored by Trappett. So out wide, taking him on is Luco, who crosses it. How does it bounce? Well done, Litchfield. If the bounce was on there, Kitsos was waiting at the back, hoping for a missed kick. So Trappett, Kitsos, back to Trappett, looking for the 1-2, coming through.
That was great defence by Aaron Davies.
Without giving away the penalty as well. It was a good challenge.
Great challenge.
Challenges you like to see. So pressure's on here. She needs to get the kick right and goes straight out. So good pressure put on by the Litchfield forward strikers. So Sowry. So with the throw-in out there is Chimsad. So Angela Chimsad has had most of the throw-in duties for Litchfield.
And a header out by Missum. Angela Chimsad would take another throw-in. These girls really got to position themselves in this throw-in. Of course, there's no offsides in a throw-in. So if you've got a big throw, it'll come in handy, especially right now for the Litchfield girls.
And again, she just couldn't get over the top, but then crosses there, but they didn't have their strikers up there. So maybe Litchfield need to press a little bit more. As the forwards, they've got the speed there, but probably just not making the most of their opportunities. So Kitsos.
Oh, great skill.
Oh, they're on here, and again Davis.
And Davis.
The wall. The wall.
Davis is doing a fantastic job in the back line. Nothing's getting past her, I don't think, tonight.
Yeah, as that last line of defence before the goalie, Davis and Thielen have had an enormous amount of ball back there.
We've got a throw in from Rebecca Jennings.
I mean, I'm not the specialist coach, but with her speed, you'd want her down closer to goals.
Definitely. With their speed, and she's got quite a good kick on her as well.
So Chimsad out there trying to fend for Litchfield, does well. So no,
umpire's called it a free kick.
So the kick's coming back to Chimsad. As the ball went out, is it a throw-in or is it a free kick?
Oh, it's a throw-in. It actually went out.
So well done there by Jennings. Crosses it, and again just couldn't get it past the other wall back there, which is Henderson. So Trappett.
Trap it again. Cigar looks like she's on point. Great kick in.
Goes to DeSange. What do they do here, Litchfield? She's got a lot of speed, DeSange. Does well. Litchfield here, what's it? So good body work in the end.
Good pressure from DeSange.
So I think that's Kelly Fogarty, the captain back there, one-on-one. Oh, unfortunately, that's gone straight out. But it's coming back.
Coming back for another throw-in.
So sorry, that's not Kelly, that's Georgia Rankin. My apologies. So Georgia Rankin with the throw-in for Litchfield down the line. So Clark, number 18 there for Litchfield, just lost sight of it. Coming is Cigargo and... They've got their second goal. Gee, that was a little bit like slow motion, but in the end, on the outside of her boot, Cigargo gets the second goal for the Yapas on the 37-minute mark. As we just watch here, Mina on screen goes forward
on the
outside of her boot. It was almost like he just couldn't go in, and Thielen, unfortunately, for the Litchfield goalie, and you can see him get around her as well. Well done.
I don't think Thielen was expecting that. She looked like it was going out.
So the 37-minute mark. They get their second on the board here. Not long left in this half. Oh.
Okay, goal score number 11 for the NT Yapas.
So Zari has a shot, doesn't, just misses inside there. So bit of speed. So you can hear the commentators in the stadium in the background there.
Zari's got great speed on her. If she could follow through and finish those shots off, I think she'll be blitzing every game. We got a kick out by Henderson.
So those goal scorers, Brianna Trappett kicked the first in the 26-minute mark, and then Teresa Zigargol kicked the second for Yapas in the 37-minute mark. So Litchfield really need to get a goal on the board. Oh, good pass. Here's to Sam. She's got speed on her. Good control of the ball. She gets it a bit close. She's going to have a crack. She does now, and a good challenge in the end by the Wall Davis. So Erin Davis picks it forward, sits in a dangerous position. Worked by Zari from behind just to put the pressure on her. Good footwork out there by Lelko. So Lelko, she couldn't keep it in, unfortunately, so the throw-in is going to go to Litchfield. No, they're saying that it came off a Litchfield player, so the last touch was a Litchfield player. I didn't quite see that, but dangerous position here. Just past the 39th minute mark here at Darwin Football Stadium. Round one, the 2021 NT Football Federation Women's Premier League match here.
Zari with the ball again and her pace. So she's gone past Imogen.
So she's gone past Imogen. She needs to cross it. She does. Oh. And a good spot. Can it go in by Clark? Clark has a shot. The third shot, unfortunately.
That was a great save by young Tani Henderson there.
And they get around her as well. So dangerous again. Zari down that left wing.
Yep, great save by Henderson. She was out of the box. You had her older sister there, Rachel, defending the goals along with Imogen Briskin. Very important to have those backups if the goalie's out of the box. Your striker and your sweeper needs to come back and cover the box.
So that bit of play that they had, Mina, you could tell that they've got it there once they just work out that play. So probably just still coming together a little bit. Have the Yapas, they've been away quite recently, haven't they? So they've actually been probably playing and training together a little bit longer than what Litchfield have been.
Yeah, they have. They've these girls have been playing for a while together. They have gone away a couple of times for the Indigenous Australian comps. You got a few girls out there that represent Australian Indigenous football.
But I think that I think they've just recently come back from a comp. So and that's where I think just a little bit more connection is there at the moment. But with Litchfield, as the game progresses, I think we'll see a bit more of that. So Henderson, as we touch on the 41st minute mark here, the first half. So a good strong kick. Richards cuts it off. Just boots it forward, just hoping for this bounce to get over the top. Speedsters aren't there, so Kristen tries to clear it. It's back to young Russell. Russell, good control. Sanj will get it back here. Misread it. Clark couldn't get her foot to it. Puts pressure on now. With the 1-2 back to Henderson. Henderson just moving it forward, looking for young DeSange. Good footwork there by Chase DeSange. So she's got a good boot on her as well. She just couldn't get her leg around and power to that one, but she's so dangerous down there when she's one-on-one. You can see the girls are a little bit tired there. As I said, the first game of the season is always the hardest, getting that match fitness into you.
And it's really unpredictable too on both teams as they progress through the season and how they mold together. By the middle of the season, you'll know how they play with each other and against other teams.
So Trappett gets in the way, and it's a pretty humid night here in Darwin. So not pretty high humidity, I suspect.
That was a kick out by Truppett. Throw in for Litchfield.
So Rankin, Clark, the challenge. He says that's a handball, yep. The referee picked that up. So the free kick is going the way of Litchfield. And the captain, no, she's given the duties back to
Davis.
Davis with the big kick. Now look for the speedsters. If this can get over the top, the thumping kick and straight to the other wall in Imogen Briston. So Kitsos, she can't move it forward. Then the second cracker gets through. So Lauke, brilliant footwork.
Young star.
So Georgia Lauko, to Segura. And a good save there by Thielen. So well worked there by the Yapas. It's a good kick as well. So Mizib, pretty safe, going back to Briston. Briston moves it forward, but still getting her breath back was Elko. So the throw-in's going to be taken by Chimsad for Litchfield. So hitting the 44th minute mark here. So Archer just kicks it straight out, gives the opportunity back to Litchfield. So I think creating a bit of time here, getting their breath back. We've got two very tired teams out there.
Yeah, definitely Litchfield's going to have to come up with something. Oh, miss up again.
So just steals the ball. Elko, if she can cross it. She has a crack from there as well. It wasn't a bad crack. They can move it quickly here, Litchfield, which they're trying to do because Clark's on. If this can get over the top, she can. Good work to be kept in. So Clark.
Yeah. Good pressure there by Tiani Russell.
So Rankin with the throw in. Got a big throw as well. She gets it over the top, and again Russell giving away a little bit of height there on Clark, but she did well to challenge her with the head. So again, Rankin. There we go, and Darwin Stadium, and the score is Yapas 2, yet to score.
Thank you, Litchfield. Thank you to the NT Yapas who head into their change room. 2-0 ahead on the scoreboard. First goal scored by Brianna, number 20. And then Margie, as she's called, number 11, the second goal for the NT Yapas. On behalf of Football NT, thank you for support of women's football. Sit back, enjoy your half-time. Canteens open. And we'll be back with another 45 minutes of entertainment for the Women's Premier League for 2021.
Just hold it for a second. Yeah, it's a lot. It's different. Yeah. So, what did you learn today? Sidewall shoes. I said, what did you learn today? Sidewall shoes. Ruben's looking bigger than ever. You're going to get smaller. So about here, Luca, once we get the light on. Hello.
Where's the iris on this one? Where's the auto iris?
It's on the side.
Which
Too
one?
hot, is it?
I just want to be able to control those lights. So
Oh, yeah. Well, put a filter in.
yeah, it's the auto iris.
How are we going on the chasing the soccer ball around, guys? Probably a bit slower than the easy approach. Now it's giant new screen on him. Oh yeah. Giant screen. It's me. Probably too short. Getting a guess.
Oh, there we go.
So, in shot, two shots. That's probably a bit wide. That's probably about it for him. And then on that person, the third person, are you going to drive it?
Maybe. Some height would be good. That's alright. If I can go and see those.
6 inches tall, nice one.
Wait. Holding on, yeah, that's what's good. You ready to switch it up then? Just you do it in.
So we'll just count it in, have Luca, Bruce, just
One and two.
Well, good evening. Welcome to half-time here on a match that is really special for us here in Darwin. It is the first game for the new season in 2021, and it had to feature our NT Yapas. My name is Bruce Stalter. With me is Jenna Machini. Jenna, you've had to come from the pitch in that say, 20-minute mark. First of all, how are you feeling?
Very exhausted, but excited because this game is going really well.
Now, look, you suffer from asthma. It's a real thing you have to carry around like another bag on the back of your neck there, but you cope with it. Today just got the better of you. What sort of stuff do you do to manage it?
A lot of breathing techniques help a lot. Just kind of like using apps and stuff like that to kind of control it and like prevent it is probably the best way that I cope with it. Yeah.
And given that, the really exciting news today, despite the fact that you're 2-0 up on the scoreboard at the moment, is the fabulous news you're going to be vice-captain of the squad.
Yeah, it was really exciting when Andre told me, who's our coach. I was super pumped when he told me I was going to be vice-captain. It's something I've always wanted to be in a team, and I'm so excited to finally be here and living it.
And you are living it, and as an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander proud woman, that's a really exciting opportunity for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Now, on the game itself, is this how you thought it would be this side of half-time? 2-0 up, nice goal from Margie, nice goal from Brianna. Unfortunately you were in the medical room at that time, but are you expecting this sort of up against a team that was really quite a strong and emerging team last year?
Yeah, I'm really proud of my Yapas. They're doing the team and the culture proud at the moment, and hopefully they keep going down the same track and we can get a good win.
Now let's talk about the culture. You play for the NT Yapas, the only Indigenous women's football team playing Premier League. How special is that, and what does it mean to you? It's just more than a football game. You were telling me last night, all of the girls were telling us about what it means to them.
Yeah, I think it's a really powerful thing, to be able to inspire younger girls, Indigenous and Torres Strait Islander girls, to play the sport that we all love, and, we're all trying to build this family here, and it's really going well for us, and it's looking like it's going in a good direction.
Oh, it certainly is. But now with you as vice captain, I'm sure it is. And you talk about young girls coming through. You're only about 6 yourself, so you do have some kids coming through. And now Chase is on there. She's replaced you. She's only like a baby and enjoying her time out there. So I'm sure you'll give her plenty of words of encouragement. Chase Versace.
Yeah, of course. She's a little rocket, that one. She just does not stop running. One of the smallest on the field, but she can body play, as I'm telling you.
Okay, Jenna, it's really good to come up at half-time. So good to see you, and thank you for giving us your time today. And congratulations on vice-captaining the NT Yapas for the rest of the year in 2021. Well done.
Thank you.
On behalf of NITV, my name is Bruce Slaughter. Thank you for joining us at half-time. Jenna Machini, the VC of the NT Yapas, who sit 2-0 ahead on the scoreline at the moment.
How long have we got? I don't know. I'm going to go negotiate with the canteen and maybe I've got some chips or something. Yeah, I'll grab some. That'd be good. That's all right. I'll also grab a water if that's cool. A water and water? Water. Water? Dame wants water too. Thanks, man. What do I need? 5 waters. You need help? I probably do. I'll help you. Okay.
So we've got a quick reel to show before we come back in. Yep. So as you guys come back in, we'll sort of do a short run with the start.
So you want us to turn on first and then you show the...
Yeah, so turn on first and then you could cue me so you say we are having a look at the highlights from the previous half and then we'll run through and then straight on to the second.
Alright, sweet. Let me know when there's about 2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do.
and welcome back to Darwin Football Stadium here for round 1 of the 2021 Football Federation NT season. This is the Women's Premier League between the Litchfield and the NT Yapas. So in the first half, the Yapas had all the scoring opportunities and they managed to get 2 on the board, one with Brianna Trappett at the 26-minute mark, and the second through, I think it was Teresa Sigakol, and that was on the 37-minute mark. And Mina, a little bit of work to do by Litchfield to try and get themselves back into the game.
They do. They've got a lot of work to do to push up in their defence, to keep their defence strong. If they don't, you've got people like Trappett. You know, the strikers are going to come through again and hit another 2 sneaky goals in.
Yeah, they just got probably the pace, I guess, but we're just looking at the coach here, Greg Smith for Litchfield, just giving the last orders out there to Leonie Richard. She wasn't quite sure where she was starting. So as we wait to get the second half here underway, so NT Yapas in the Indigenous stripes. 2-0. There's the wall back there, and Erin Davis had a lot of the ball, stopped a lot of scoring opportunities for the Yapas, but they still managed to get 2 on the board. They had 6 scoring opportunities before that. They've had 5 corners so far in the first half. Litchfield only really with the 2 scoring opportunities and no corners yet, so let's see what they can do. This is Archer. Big throw in. There's one of the goal scorers in Sigarko. Good work by Lelko. She's quite dangerous. On the left wing here for the Yapas. So Chimsid, Litchfield, big throw. Cut off there again by Lelko.
I think Litchfield really needs to position themselves in their throw-ins.
That's a bit better to Sowry. Sowry with a good cross, looking for Clark. Clark probably just didn't read that. So Tiana Russell. She's played on Clark pretty much all night. They've matched up. That's a really, really good matchup. She probably gives away a few centimetres in height. And I believe this is her first Women's Premier League season, young Russell.
Yes, it is.
So I think her family is here in the crowd, quite excited. And
another local Indigenous family, big name up here in Darwin, the Russells.
And we had a bit of an injury concern in the first half. Mina to Jenna Muschetti, and everything seems to be okay. Do you have an injury update?
Yeah, so Jenna Muschetti just had a bit of an asthma attack, so she went off for her asthma. I think we'd definitely see her back on this half.
Yeah, she was very dangerous and exciting when she was on there. Good work by Davis. Moves it forward, Archer. So straight out. So a pretty humid night here in Darwin. Bit of wind, no rain fortunately. I reckon we'd get washed out if there was any rain here where we're commentating from tonight. We're caught in the wind, that's for sure.
It's a very beautiful night here in Darwin.
So Chimsid. So they've done well here, but Litchfield started the first half very similar. In the first 5 to 10 minutes, they probably had more of the ball opportunity, and then the Yapas sort of got their rhythm together. So that's probably what they're missing a little bit here. The Litchfield is the connection, the rhythm. Good work by Malco. Gets it through. She's got some pace. She can take them on again, then she can move it forward. So coming on is Bauer. So Thielen, good work, but it's going to come straight back in. It just goes over the top. That was Trappett. So she scored the first goal for Yapas. Probably had a little bit more time. Seen the goal light up, but well done by Thielen. She had to attack that that ball. So
that was great work by Bauer, getting up into their side of the field. Once that goalie comes out, you had Trappett was in great position to hit the back of the net. Unfortunately, went over the goals.
Yeah, we know she's got a powerful kick on her, and again, probably that breeze. I'd say that the breeze is slightly behind the Yapas going forward that way. Just a slight breeze, probably favouring them. As in the far distance, you can see lightning. So hopefully that storm holds off. So Yapas again through Trappett. Just kicking it forward. And again, clearing is the captain and Kelly Fogarty. So Russell will come and do the throw-in duties. Clark will follow her. It's almost like tagging each other in footy, those two.
This is a very, very dangerous throw-in too.
So moving forward, Trappett. She's looking for Trappett. It's over the top. Trappett's dangerous in this position. Tries to cross it. Did the team thing that time. And they've earned themselves another corner. So this will be the 6th corner of the game.
And you got Missile taking this kick now. She's got an amazing kick. I remember when I played soccer with her, she can hit those corners into the back of that net. So let's see if she's got something tonight for us.
Yeah, she can kick left or right. I still don't actually know which is her favoured side, to be completely honest with you. And Briston's coming up from defence as well. It's a big kick. Trappett's at the back there. Tries to head it. Goes through the back. So lands at the back to Sowry. So Archer. This is it to Henderson. Clark tries to get in her way. Then Henderson out to Mizub. So Mizub with is the turn. That's, again, you just never know what foot she's going to kick on. Davis tries to go out wide here to Chimson. Keeps it in play. Goes down the line looking for the speed, and here she comes. That's Sowry. Sowry's got it on here. Can she have a shot? She corners it, and at the back. Oh, unfortunately for Litchfield, just couldn't get her leg out for that kick in. That was Coombs there that chucked her leg out, and unfortunately
Coombs was in a perfect position to finish that ball off, and great speed by Sowry. I'm just amazed how fast she is and how much speed she's got behind her.
Yeah, there are 2 speedsters out there for Litchfield, and they look like each other, Sowry and Jennings, number 4 and number 3. Up close probably look completely different, but from a commentator's perspective, they're like very hard.
And they do have similarities too when they do play. Just their ball work and their skills, not just their speed. Now we've got a kick out by Tiani Henderson.
Henderson's a big kick as well. Kicks over, looking. So Archer at the back, cleans up. Richards. Another big kick forward. Briston. Just that wall.
Great header out by Briston. Great clearance. I don't think the last time I headed that ball, I get vertigo now.
Yeah, she's got a bit of power. I guess that comes from experience as well, was it?
And that direction of the ball as well.
So Mizub. Stolen from her, but does a good effort to get it back. Trappett goes up the line, down the wing. And it bounces over now, so throw in to Litchfield. No one's in a rush to get there. The first half's taken it out of some of these players.
Okay, throw in for the Yapas.
Throw in Trappett. Watch the footwork here. She's got some good footwork, and she's going to prove it here. Good work. And it goes straight out. So I probably gave her the commentator's curse there and pumped up her tyres, and then
so got
let me down.
Leonie Richards throwing. She's been around the soccer for a very, very long time. She's probably one of the veterans out there.
Yeah, also a boundary umpire in the local AFL up here. And the top level as well. Very fit, one of the fittest people I know. That's saying a lot. So Missub, good footwork. Gets it out to Desange. So chase Desange. Does she do here? Gives it back to Missub. Goes into the 1-2 Desange. Can she cross it? She does. Good work by Davis, but it's going to go straight back to Missub if she can keep it in. She does. She's got a strong foot on her. Watch for the cross. Here it comes now. The back. Garkle gets it back to Lauke, but good work by Davis again. She's got no one forward, so she's going to have to do some fancy footwork now. Looks for a player. Here's Coombs. Oh, good work by Coombs, just misdirected. And the throw-in's going to be taken by Chimsid.
Yapa's got to be a little bit quicker pushing back on side in that last 2 minutes of that game.
So they need to, Litchfield with the ball movement here, get the ball moving around and probably, bring Yapas forward. Do they press? Wait for Yapas to press and then go over the top and look for their speedsters? Or what sort of, if you were coaching Litchfield at the moment, what sort of, direction would you be giving them, Litchfield?
Considering the position that Litchfield's in, I would definitely put my speed stars on their speed.
Yep.
Definitely, nothing's getting through to Erin Davis. She's doing a brilliant job in the back line.
So Archer, Yapas, gives it to Garcall, who got the goal, the second goal in the 37-minute mark of the first half. Trappett, she got the first goal. I reckon that's about her 4th shot on goal. So dangerous opportunity goes begging again for the Yapas.
Trappett, she's really, she's a great asset to this team. Such a good player. She would have crossed that ball over slightly to Desage. She was in a great position to receive it.
To Garcall. Jennings back, but Sowery was starting to run to the midfield. They wanted her to run down the wing. So Archer, throw in. This is Jade Archer to Jacinta Mizub. Good work by Sowery, sorry. Oh, good trap. Mizub tries to win it back. Moving it forward. Clark has some speed. Briston probably go back to her goalie, but Clark's there. It's dangerous area, but well done by Henderson. The goalie, the young goalie, come out under under a bit of pressure, but didn't phase her. So here's this dangerous play and trap it again. Sanj waiting for the pass. What does she do here? She's on Davies, the bigger body, just out-muscles her in the end, I guess, and gets across there.
It does. I don't think the ball, like I said, is going to go anywhere past Davies at the moment. She's doing a fantastic job there in the back line. But these young girls and the strikers got to push up and put a little bit more pressure on Davies.
So Russell with the throw in. Trap it. Dangerous. Does she cross? She does. Oh. And Gargle looking for her second. So they're working well, the two strikers up there for the Yapas. They've already got a goal each. Just combining very well, considering that, as you said, Brianna Trappett has come up. Her first season up here, of course, has moved up through to the defence force. So it's been a good pickup for Yapas, that's for sure.
Definitely a good pickup.
Looks very experienced, as Davis, the other experienced player for Litchfield. The run cut off by Archer. Good direction with the header as well. Went back to the numbers. Richards couldn't clear it. It's gone short with Mizub. So Mizub dances around, gives it to Garcall, back to Mizub for the 1-2. She's got a good leg. Mizub shows her fancy footwork. Oh, well done. This is Lelko. She's...
Oh, great footwork.
Oh, and probably sure on goal. Well done by Chimstead in the end, probably putting the pressure on her.
Great
Thielen
by Thielen.
just goes for distance. So, king out there is Coombs. That's Coombs. Yep. Gets it here to the dangerous Sowery. If she can get around them, gives it out wide to Kruger. So Kruger, good cross. Who can get there? And Tani Henderson again just cleans up that ball. Probably had a little bit too much strength on it for Clark. Clark was in the right spot but just couldn't reach her. So it's dangerous here. They're all on side. Davis is trying to get over there. Good body work by Yapas. She needs to cross it now. She does. Here's Davis, sorry, coming from the back and offside. Is that
offside? So the umpire, the side ref has called offside to Jolene Barron.
because I thought they were on there, the Yapas. Good work by Aaron Davis and the captain in Kelly Fogarty to get back, help their goalie out. Otherwise, it was going to be 2 against the goalie. Going down the line, Jim said she's got the pace. She needs to have a crack now, but good defensive work there by Henderson. So they're getting their first... No, I think he's...
Goal kick.
I think they're saying it's the goalie's kick. I thought that might have come off Henderson as the last touch. Thought they might have earned their first corner, the Litchfield girls. So nearly 60 minutes gone in the game. We're into the second half. 2-0. So the Yapas through Trappett on the 26-minute mark, and also Zigarkol on the 37th minute mark here in round 1, the Women's Premier League Anti-Football Federation 2021 season. Kick-off tonight.
That was a little bit too much of kick from Kruger. It's Yapas throwing.
So the Yapas through Mizib. Body work there. Fancy footwork. There's a good, powerful kick going through. But Davis. Oh, so Davis absolutely giving everything out there. Luco doesn't have the size and strength, but she's definitely got the boot. She's got some power behind that kick.
That was a good kick. Unfortunately, it didn't go in the net. But we've got Carly Thielen for a kick out.
That gets over the back. Clark. Coombs as well there for Litchfield. It's 2-on-1. Coombs wins it back, so she's got the throw in. Need to move it quickly. Just move it quickly before Yapas get back, but they're going to hold it up and give it to Richards. Richards probably has the biggest throw, which she does, so good work there by Coombs, but couldn't control it. And he gets it back off Briston, but then Coombs just the shot that's going to go out.
Yeah, Litchfield definitely needs to put a little bit more pressure in the Yapas back line if they want to be scoring goals tonight, Natasha. Unfortunately, like I said, the Yapas got a really strong back line. There's 2 big balls there. And Litchfield's got Aaron Davis. That's doing a great job down at their end of the field.
With Fogarty as well, their captain.
Yep.
But just probably under enormous pressure. And when the ball goes forward, that's a brilliant kick. And in the end, Tani Henderson, so they've got their first corner. So Lowry with a beautiful kick. Sowry,
yeah. That was really good ball work there for Tani Henderson. The youngster are taking on the goals.
So Sowry is over there, but it's going to be taken by Kruger. So Kruger boots it, and just an errant kick there, trying to get the distance. So they give it straight back to the Uppers, unfortunately, there for Litchfield with their first corner of the night.
And we got a kick in from, I think, Tiani Henderson's taking the kick in.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the field is Georgia Lukow, wearing number 8, and replacements number 3 for her first ever time in a Women's Premier League match. That's Louise Archer.
So we just heard that Louise Archer, I think, has come on. We've got another Archer out there, so surely they're related. And another one with their first Premier League game. Always exciting. You always remember your first Premier League game.
Yes.
Nothing beats that feeling when you go out there and play with some of your idols and play against some of your idols as well. So
my first one was playing with my mum for the Women's Premier League game.
Yeah, it's pretty good when you can go out and play in the same game as your mum, but of course we know your mum was a superstar when it comes to soccer, so I think they had to pretty much drag her off to not play anymore, Mina. Otherwise she'd be out there playing now, your mum. So it's Sowry.
Oh, great kick by Sowry. Sowry again.
She's got it back. You'd hear Briston there. She wanted Archer to come. And Sowry just, in the end, gives away the possession too easily there. Briston was under a little bit of pressure. You could hear her tell her player and Archer she needed to attack that footy because Sowry got it back, Jennings.
Sowry's a very unpredictable player, and see what she's going to do with that ball.
Chimsford needs to be careful here. There's the little speedsters for the Yapas. In the end, do the right thing there. So throw is going to go the way of Jade Archer.
And giving her an option to throw to. Yeah.
So back, trying to keep possession of the ball. Good body work. Here's the goal scorer in Sigarko. Kicks it down. Here's to watch out for the captain there for Litchfield, who just peels back. Here's Bauer. Loses possession. Wizard gets up high. Down the line by Jennings. It's going to stay in, so Henderson's going to have to go back to her sister in the goals. Oh, that's a good kick. Finds Archer to Briston. Briston back to Archer. She can run the ball here. Takes on Jennings, then kicks the ball through. Now they're going to call that. Surely that was offside. I thought that was offside. The sand lights lit up then when she didn't hear the whistle. She thought she was on there. She knew she was offside.
Definitely offside.
Hey,
she must have had someone behind her.
You take your chances. If the whistle doesn't go, then you just keep going. Always tell your players, play the whistle.
Play the whistle at all costs. Davies.
Yeah, big kick. Looking for it to get over the back. It does. So here's Sowry. And good experience work there by the captain and Henderson for the Yapas. You know, the pressure's the pressure's not on the Yapas. They're 2-zip up. You know, they can sort of slow down the game, take their time, do the defensive, things now. Where Litchfield need to give everything at all costs to try and move that ball forward and earn themselves a couple of goals. So good talk to Sanj. Oh, she's on here. She's moved it forward. So Bauer gets there first for the Yapas. Does she have a crack or is she going to corner it? She probably didn't control it quite enough in the end there. I think she was in two minds there, I think, Mina, whether she was going to cross it or have a crack. And just that last touch on the footy just gave it a little bit too much.
She definitely was in a good position.
Good challenge by Trappett, and seeing that the goalie was out of position and has a crack, that experience when they do that. She's down at the moment, as we can just see on the screen here in the background there. You can see Trappett's down as we watch for Thielen to bring the ball back. So we'll just keep an eye on Trappett. She's up now, up and about.
Okay, that was a great kick through. Unfortunately, didn't follow through.
So, cut off by Sowry. Kicks it out to Clark. Clark can't control it out there. Goes back to Richards. Just keeping possession of the footy. Fogarty. Richards to Clark. Under a bit of pressure by Missib. Back to Kruger. Kruger goes out wide to Coombs. Coombs is dispossessed by young Russell. Henderson back to her sister. She's under pressure here. She kicks it straight over and just had more time there, Jennings. And yeah, you can.
Ladies and just want to acknowledge our sponsors for 2021. McDonald's
unfortunately there
will
for
bring
Jennings.
all the women's football and women's and girls activity through 2021.
Really dangerous kick.
Also, Waterkeller, territory law firm for personal and business dispute resolution.
If Jennings was in that, she was in a good position to finish that ball. Unfortunately, went a little bit too
and of course, we welcome Nico and his diamond barbers.
Yeah,
Stay sharp.
Probably had a little bit more time than what she thought there, Jennings. And just an errant kick, but the goals were certainly there. So Henderson, just a missed kick. puts Briston under pressure. Briston out wide to Archer. Archer on the wing. That's a good kick to Mizub. Puts her into space. She's got a lot of speed as well, Mizub. She's going to use the space in front of her. Gets it out wide to Trappett, who's okay after going down an injury. Scored the first goal for the Uppers. Good cross there to Young, the first gamer, and Louise Archer, but unfortunately the experience of Kelly Fogarty, the captain of Litchfield, intercepted. Clark against Russell. Good battle. Spoken about that a few times tonight. Richards opens up down the middle for Jennings. Henderson, the captain of the Uppers, to Archer. That's Jade Archer. In the line, Davies. So Davis, Erin Davis. Good challenge in the end by young DeSange.
Definitely good challenge. It's Archer's throw-in. Let's see if the Yappers can make something off this throw-in.
Looking for the movement. It looks like they've changed their structure around a little bit, their Yappers. Trappett's gone more in the midfield rather than the striker, so they've put the youngsters up striking. Here's Trappett now. Is she going to have a crack? Is she going to pass it? She's got their young ones up forward, and well done by Fogarty.
It's great pressure by Fogarty.
So as the Yappers coach, you could afford to move your strikers, you know, back into the midfield and put the youngsters up forward, give them that opportunity when you're two up on the scoreboard.
I think Trappett would be more dangerous in the midfield.
He's got a big kick on her. There's Fogarty, clearing kick. Coombs has the speed here if she can get past Henderson. Henderson does well. Oh, good work by the captain for the Uppers. But now Richard just drives it back. Briston's getting over there, but Coombs just a little bit too much kick on that ball to herself, and Briston in the end, the experience. And it was called out, so it is going the way of the Uppers for a throw-in with Russell. Young Russell, geez, that's a big throw-in for such a young player playing her first game of Women's Premier League. That had a bit of distance on it. Good control, dangerous. Sanj with the walls back there. Davis gets it to Chimsett. Chimsett up to Jennings. Oh, falls over. Miss it. So the free kick going to
Yappers.
Jacinta Mizzard.
I think Henderson's going to take the free kick, the captain of the Yappers.
Yeah, she got a big kick on her as well.
She's going to look for DeSage.
Body work, so Archer. Can DeSage keep it in? She does. Good work. Goes down to young Bauer, but dispossessed again by Davis. Davis, the skill and the experience. Sari tries to go back to Davis, but it's picked up by Zigago, by the Yappers, to Trappett. Trappett dances around one, gives it out wide to the young Louise Archer in the first game, but just beats her.
Unfortunately, she couldn't keep that ball in.
Beats her over the line.
That's a really good play by the Yappers.
So considering last season the Yappers finished 5th, they had 5 wins for the season. Litchfield finished 4th. They had 9 wins for the season. So Yappers didn't make the finals last year, and Litchfield did. They finished 4th on the ladder, Litchfield.
Yeah, I think they got knocked out in the semis. Litchfield did.
Yeah, they were up against Hellenic that ended up going on to win the competition, and they lost that game 1-0. And of course, Hellenic went out to win the comp last season against the Mindle Aces, and that was actually done on a penalty. So 3-1 in the end, because it was a 0-0 draw at full time. So exciting season ahead for the 2021 season. It's good that NITV are covering the Women's Premier League. Friday night matches, pretty exciting times. I know the girls are pretty excited about it as well.
especially Yapas being a young development team as well, creating pathways for our youth Indigenous girls.
So Richards to Mizub. Tries to go back to Mizub, but well done by the captain and Fogarty for Litchfield. Just an errant kick there, well done by Clark. Clark gives it off to Sowry.
Great footwork by Sowry.
So Coombs, good control, back to Clark. Clark tries to give it back to Coombs, well read by Henderson. Here's Sowry, goes back to Davis. She's come up. So Davis has a big kick, probably waiting for someone to run. Does it go over the back of Henderson? No, it doesn't. Goes straight back to where it came from, but Davis is already retreating back. Well done by Sowry. Now she just has a frustrated shot, more like it there from Sowry. Just frustration creeping in. She's done a lot of work in that midfield and up forward. As I said earlier, it's pretty humid out there tonight.
Yapas have definitely got a good defence team happening at the moment, which makes it really difficult for the Litchfield to push up and give them a little bit more pressure when it comes to scoring.
We hit the 75th minute mark of the game.
Back to Trappett.
In the second half here, so Trappett has a lot of space in front of her. You do not want to give her that much space. Watch the footwork. Gets around Fogarty, then has a shot and goes well over the bar. Does Trappett. Scored a goal already in the 26th minute. Has had about another 4 or 5 shots on goal. She's been the most dangerous player out there by far, Trappett.
She definitely has a really good right foot on her. So you don't want to give her, like you said, too much room because she'll take that opportunity.
So Thielen is going to let Davis take the kick.
Let's see who Davis is looking for.
Yeah, Jennings is giving her the sign. So Missip comes there. Jennings has the pace, but you can see Archer has a bit of pace on her herself. Dangerous kick, but works out. Back to Henderson. No. Sowry's got it back. Gets around one. She's in a good position here. Now she needs to have a crack. She does, and just misses again. To the right side. She got herself in a wonderful position. Good footwork.
Great footwork.
Fortunately, couldn't hit the back of the net.
Sowry just did a magnificent little move there. Haven't seen that one before. But she's definitely a great player out on this field tonight. She's given it all. She's getting a little bit, you can see her frustration, a little bit of tiredness as well. When they do that, they start kicking goals way out from the box.
And Rebecca Jennings, number 3 for Litchfield, has come off, and Peter White has replaced her.
And the substitute here for Litchfield, number 21, Peter White.
Good work by Sigargol. Back to Mizub. There's Trappett again in the middle. Watch her go. Goes out wide to young Desange. So chase it in the end. Good work by Davis. Desange lays there.
Davis with the slide tackle.
She's a
great option.
Quality player, and well done by Davis to help up the young player for Yapas. She's tried her hardest all night up forward, young Desange, but when you're coming up against the experience, the skill and the strength, I'd put it, of Davis, but she's giving it her all. I just like the way that the Yapas coach has put the young ones forward to give them the opportunity by a bit of the experience and strength in the midfield there through Trappett and Sigargol that have already got the goals on the board for Yapas. I think it's just really great development for those players. So it gets in the back. DeSange's there. Again, puts her body on the line. Fogarty tries to clear it. Mizub, she's going to have a crack. She's got a good leg, and it's just hit the bar. So good work by Thielen again. Bowell was there, but Mizub has a crack. That was a good crack as well. Jeez.
That was a good kick from Mizub.
He's about 35 metres out. She has some strength in those legs, that's for sure. Goes out wide to Clark. Can't control it. Trap it again.
And out by Litchfield.
So Richards goes in to spoil the party out there for the Yapas. 78.5 minutes gone. We're into the second half here of round 1, the Women's Premier League. Here in Darwin. Nice muggy night as always in Darwin. So the players are really feeling it out there. There's a little bit of wind. It's died down a little bit, but yeah, the players deserve the credit here to kick off the season. It's good to have the Indigenous flavoured side with the NT Yapas.
Henderson back to the younger Henderson.
To her younger sister. He's got the goalkeeping duties tonight. And I must say, hasn't had too much pressure on her, but probably will get the gig next week if...
I'd really like to see her out on the field, the young Henderson girl. She's really stepped up.
Yeah, it's good to see as we've heard that we definitely know that there's 2 first gamers out there tonight for the Yapas in Louise Archer and young Tiana Russell. So here's Trappett. She's dangerous here. Her partner in crime is coming across for the cross, but well done by the captain in Kelly Fogarty.
The ball hits off Kelly Fogarty's body, which gives the Yapas the corner.
So they're going for their 7th corner of the night, the Yapas. And this time, yeah, Trappett's going to take, she's got a big boot on her, so watch out for number 11 for the Yapas in Cigargo. She's already got a goal. And watch young DeSange at the back. She's got a little bit of height to her.
You can see Missov's putting her hand up. She's hungry for that ball. Let's see if she will position herself well, and if Trappett gives a good over.
And here's that she's timing her run.
Beautiful.
She's got some height. That's it. Kicks it forward. So well done by Thielen, the goalie there for Litchfield. Couldn't get possession of it, but tapped it away. It's going to come back, but Trappett again crosses this time. Just a little bit of a miskick, and luckily for Thielen, because Mizab was right there at the right spot as well.
Definitely,
as we can see,
pressure.
Peter White there, number 21 for Litchfield. Pretty handy volleyball player, beach volleyball player as well. Played a few teams with her and against her, so we've got a few all-rounders out there.
Yeah, they've got girls that came from hockey as well. On the Yapas side, there's a hockey player.
So young Archer gets under that one. Just to move it forward. Missib's there. And White, good challenge by White. Just couldn't get the ball back, but there's Sowry. Well done by Archer. Sowry goes back in again. But well done by Cigargo. She goes down the middle, and last line of defence there again. Another clearing kick. So Jade Archer with the throw-in. We'll just cross over the 82-minute mark of this game.
You got Jolene Bauer going to position herself in for that ball. Unfortunately, kick out by Litchfield. You got Jade throwing it in again, Archer.
So big throw this time. Tries to get it over the top to the dangerous cigar ball, but couldn't. And Trappett didn't even put any power in that kick, and it goes about 20 metres.
And the ball stays in.
So well done by the young player out there in Jolene Bauer. Archer decepts.
Good work by Archer.
Goes back to Henderson. Assange takes him on. Good work, but Fogarty intercepts. Then Mizib comes through. She's got a good left foot on her. She crosses it. She does now. Dangerous position. Comes to the back, and Trappett couldn't get her boot to ball. That was a beautiful cross by Mizib.
Nice one.
Out wide there. So Yapas with the quick throw in. They get it moving now. Richards was there to put the defence on for Litchfield. Clark moves it forward for Coombs. It's a foot race. Henderson will go back to her sister. A bit dangerous here. Henderson back again to her older sister in Rachel. Trappett Kicks it down the line. She's onside here. It's a goalie. Tierland's going to meet it.
A little bit too much power in that kick. You know, Jolene Bauer was there. Unfortunately, you're going against someone like Carly Tierland. She'll get to the ball every time with her background of AFL. She's not scared to take on players.
Yeah, she reads it well. So Mizzard really come into the game in the second half, Mizzard. So DeSange, she just needed to keep her feet. But she looks like she's down injured here. It was a clash of ankles, I reckon. So they'll probably kick the ball out here, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, good work. So Litchfield, you can see there, Archer is down with DeSange.
Good on Aaron Davis for kicking the ball out, giving DeSange a little bit of time to walk up the field.
So DeSange has come off. Young player, has done very well since she come on. Of course, she came on for the injured Jenna Moschini, but Moschini was an asthma attack, we believe, and then she did an interview at halftime and she gave the thumbs up, so she was all good.
So hopefully we'll see her back on the field soon.
I'm not quite sure who came on then for the substitute.
Okay, so it's Archer for throw-in.
So I think they're still Preston and Henderson, the experienced players, are trying to work out who's coming back on. So Coombs, Henderson, nice control to miss it. To trap it. Does she have a crack? She will. And it's gone. It's hit the top bar again. Jeez, I thought that was going into the corner there. Gosh, she's got a good
kick.
Boot on her, young Archer. Fogarty.
That was young Chase Tasachi, who's the substitute for the others, I think, up on the pitch with an injury. We'll keep track of her injury. Substitution yet to be made.
Yeah, so no one's actually come on yet.
So they're actually playing with 10 on the field
for the Yapas. So DeSange. Oh, good work there, kept in. The Litchfield need to cross it now. They took their time. Clark. Missip come from behind. Takes control. Looks up forward. Has young Archer out there. She's got Bauer, but intercepted by Fogarty. Sigarkle is going to work her way forward and cut off again by the wall.
Aaron Davis, I tell you, she's having a massive killer of a game.
Yeah, Davis just come across. Now Sowry, she's got the pace. Peter White's going to let her take it. Then she has a crack. Oh, she didn't kick it, and Coombs thought that she had control of that and just hung back. She probably would have attacked it a little bit harder. She could have potentially got a boot to ball.
Great cover up by Youngtown and Henderson there in the goals.
So
I think she panicked a little bit.
Peter White just let that one slip through. So Richards with young Archer, the first gamer following her, goes across to the general in defence, Davis.
I don't think they've made a substitute yet. Brought someone back on. Are they still playing with 10 players, the Yapas?
Yeah, I think they're still playing with 10 metres, so they must be pretty happy. And here we go now. So we've got 2 changes coming. So with 88-minute mark of the game, we've got
Ashley Yana Samadran.
And the substitution for the NT Yapas in the 88th
and Imogen Riston's come in off.
The centre back.
And Natalia Kariotis is coming back on. Will come on for her first game as well.
So young Russell.
And that's Ashley Yana.
There's a bit of confusion. They're telling her to stay out, that she's got to stay.
And substitution for Chase Versace is number 18, about to enter the fray. And that's the target. Very nice.
Karyotis. So Karyotis is out there, so they'll get some run into their legs. Good clear there by Trappett.
At least they've got 11 players back on the field now for Yapas.
Yeah, they played a couple of minutes there. Out and
there's a confusion of who's throwing it. It goes to Yapas. Henderson's taken the throw in. We've got some fresh legs out there.
Yeah, so in the first half, we had Brianna Trappett score in the 26th minute. And then we had Teresa Sigarko score the second, the 37-minute mark. So we haven't had any goals or as many opportunities in the second half as what the Yapas did in the first. So they've come back quite well, Litchfield, to hold them out so far. So good work there by Russell. Good control. She take on her player? No, she tries to cross it for young Archer. Just couldn't get there in time. Not enough angle on that ball.
No, you've only got one other striker up there against the 3 defenders. The big powerhouse defenders, and the young striker up there just couldn't cut it.
It's real deadly to see these young girls getting their opportunity in Women's Premier League. So there's the game. So full time here at Darwin Soccer Stadium, round 1, as we watch the replays here. A few opportunities, the Yapas, they had many. And Teelan was under enormous pressure, and then he had Trappett come through and gets the first goal on the board. So we watched that, just a powerful kick in the end, lucky with the corner. Clearing kick as well, and then Sigarko on the outside of her boot sneaks it in. They end up tonight being 2-0 winners. So the first goal was in the 26th minute mark, and the second was in the 37th minute mark. Thank you here from Philomena Chisholm and Natasha Medbury. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, guys.